What's up? Today we're going to test the OG, one of the original 166 or 4mm diameter arrows, the Victory VEP. Let's see how it stacks. Hello and welcome back to the YouTube channel. MFJJ here doing a review on the original Victory VAP. This is the small diameter 166 or 4mm arrow that they've been making for an eternity, pretty much unchanged. It's tried and true. A lot of people use it. A lot of credible people use it. So let's test it out. We did some weight measurements to try to see what you're going to need to do to get 15% F.O.C, which is kind of what we believe in. There is one little hang up with Victory now. They do not make a one-piece steel adapter. Period. They don't. They make the TL series, which has 3 different weights available, and one says steel, one says aluminum and steel, and one says aluminum. But none of the collar that adapts over the end of the arrow is steel. It's all aluminum. So they technically don't make a one-piece or even a 2-piece fully steel system. So that being said, we didn't use any of those in our math. Both of these, to get to our 15%, we used the stock TL 50 grain insert that would typically come with these inserts. It's all aluminum. 125 grain tip got you to 15.1% F.O.C at 100 or 446.6 grains total weight on a 28-inch shaft with 3/7 grain vanes. That is a good combination overall, but I am not a fan at all of aluminum in the front of your arrow. So I did the same math with a 55 grain titanium from Easton, which will fit, pop right in and work. They are expensive, but that's going to get you to 15.5% F.O.C at 451.6 grains with a 125 and a 55 grain adapter. So that's what I would suggest to try to get to your 15% F.O.C at a reasonable weight. Like I said, I'm not looking at aftermarket components. I'm sure somebody makes a component that'll work for that that's all steel, but I don't know of one that's from one of the manufacturers that we sell. So that being said, let's see how straight these are. All right, here we go. These are all 1000 straightness arrows, so let's see. Front's wobbling a little bit. Tricky part is trying to roll this knot on the label. Is going to be a little tricky because the label's huge. Back straight, front's rolling. That one's pretty straight. That one's straight. That one's glass. It doesn't budge. That's nice. That one's glass. Very straight. Back end's moving a tiny bit. Front end's moving a tiny bit. I still think that's probably within a thou. That one's perfect. Oh yeah, glass just doesn't move. Just tiny bit of front movement there, but definitely within a thou. That's a little too much. Just outside of a thou. And that back end's probably moving a little more than a thou. So I'd say 8 out of 12 were within a thou. I'd say 2 of those might have been a thou and a half, and then the other 2 were probably closer to 3. So let's weigh them out. See what we get for weight matching. Blank piece of paper here. $279.6. 279.9. 280.4. Come on. 280.9. So we're outside of the 1 grain total. Now granted, they're going to say it's plus or minus a grain, but most of these have been within a grain in a bundle, so we're going to be a little pickier. 280.9. 279.8. 280.4. 279.5. 279.5. 279.9. 280.1. 280.3. Okay, so let's see here. 279, 279.6, 279.5. So that's our lowest. So 285. Let's net those two. So you got two, one way or another, that are either slightly outside of a grain, but all in all pretty close. Not the straightest bundle we checked, and mind you, we just grabbed a random bundle, so we could have caught a set that doesn't have the same consistency as they average do. But 4 out of 12 were not perfect. These are one of the slightly lesser expensive arrows in the 1 thou, so you know, I guess take that with a grain of salt per se. It's not the most expensive arrow in a 1 thou, but all in all, it's been used for a really long time. So the consistency of the product overall, dozen to dozen, bundle to bundle, should be pretty good. Reasonable product, reasonable choice. Have them on the website. Head on over to podiumarcher.com. Check them out. See if that's something you may want. We do have them in stock. And we do have the titanium inserts in stock if you want to go that route, but they should come with a 50 grain TL aluminum. Head on over to the Instagram. Hit like, hit subscribe, smash that like button. Let me know what you're looking for videos wise, and we'll add on to what we're doing already. Anything you're interested in, if we can get our time into it, we will. But more than anything, guys, thanks for keep checking us out. We got more coming. Thanks a lot.